Hey everyone, welcome to the Stroke Show, episode 1. I'm Masse.
And I'm NoOne. So, all right, pool fanatics, cue up your earbuds and get ready for the first electrifying episode of the Stroke Show.
Woo!
Today, we're diving deep into the thrilling world of nine ball, specifically taking a look back at the 2025 Amazing Billiards nine ball Joss Tour stop in Malden, Massachusetts. We've got a fantastic matchup to dissect. The always formidable Lukas Verner, hailing from Wallingford, Connecticut, locking horns with the Viking himself, Mickey Krause,
Wow.
representing Copenhagen, Denmark. The race is to nine, with Lukas Verner sporting a Fargo rate of 754 and Krause bringing a solid 788 to the table. Mickey Krause made waves last year by taking first place at the Euro Open in 2024 and marked his debut at Mosconi Cup in the same year. However, he faced a tough challenge, losing on day 3 while defending that very title for the Euro Open this year. All right, so grab your favorite beverage, chalk up your imagination, and get ready to break down all the action, strategy, and maybe even a few near misses from the exciting clash on the Stroke Show. Let's get started.
Let's go. You ready for this?
You know it.
All right. Here we go. Finishing up some practice, looks like. And for the lag. You got your money on anyone today?
I like the underdog Verner, to be honest, because I actually really enjoy watching him. He plays out of Connecticut so the Shark Stream, if you're familiar with them, shout out to those guys. They do an awesome job. But he plays a lot there at their place, along with another female I like to watch, uh, Benoit, Ashley Benoit, who plays out of there.
Okay.
But yeah, so short answer, Verner.
Money's on Lucas.
Yeah.
I'm not as familiar with this play. I haven't seen him play too much. Mickey, I would say I've seen him shoot. I know he shoots good. My money has to be on Mickey, right? At least, stick with what's familiar.
If you're a betting man, you're on Mickey. I mean, he won the Euro Open last year.
Way to go.
And I mean, he debuted at the Mosconi Cup. He did really well too. I mean, he was a little shaky at the spot, but Jason Shaw did a great job of like the team matchups and like guiding everyone. So
Yeah, that was his first Mosconi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I could see the nerves hitting a little bit.
I think he broke that a little light, and that one ball fell short of the pocket.
And leaving
Mickey has
Mickey
a
a
wide
nice
open
opening
table
shot.
to run.
Yeah.
What's the tricky part here?
Yeah, I'm not sure I see
Six
too
to
many
the seven?
problems.
I think maybe the 6 to the 7, not rough, but avoiding the 9. You just got to get below the 6.
Yeah, it's really all I'm seeing. I mean, getting on the 6 shouldn't be too hard with the 5 right there. So it looks like
So
he
it looks
should
like
be
the
just
Viking
fine.
gets to almost an easy steal. He might
The
be lighting the
Viking.
combo up.
I love that. The Viking. I mean, Masse has a nice ring too, but
Hey, Masse. Well, he's hailing from Denmark, so he is the Viking. If Lucas has a pool name yet, I was unable to find it. But
it's Lucas. The LV.
so this is way smarter shot.
Yeah, is he using the
I
9
think
to
it
push
did.
the cue ball up table? It looks like he went a little
No,
short.
this is what I was talking about when he needed to get underneath it, but I don't know I can't tell the angle. I don't think he got underneath it to float up top. I think he's got to go. Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of spin.
Wow. Bottom inside to crank that in the side. That was a beautiful shot. I come below the 9 to get the 8 here.
Yeah, I'm thinking just letting the cue ball go. Oh, he's going at the 9.
I don't think he wanted to hit that.
What is gonna happen?
Oh no, we got some drama, baby. Matt's already jumped this into the pocket.
Oh yeah, jump cue's coming out. 100%.
Right. He might be able to put enough outside spin to throw it, but
Yes, he
a world-class
just
player
going,
like this, taking his time.
Is he going 2 rails for a kick?
That's exactly what he's doing, Masse.
Wow.
Oh, a bit unfortunate.
Unfortunate. That was a really nice shot, but and he should be fine here. I'm thinking just stun over a little bit.
No, I'm following this. Oh, and so was he, and he followed it right into the rail. Completely missed that shot.
Yeah, to me, getting the first dub in a match usually feels important. Although it's,
Especially when you have multiple innings like this.
yeah, getting
I
the
mean,
first
you
one.
had a chance to steal it. You gave it away on this class level. You gave it away, and then you had a chance to come back, and you missed it. I think some nerves are flying.
Definitely some nerves are flying, but sinking the 9 for Mickey, I think that's a good start. That's a good start here. I know that always makes me feel good when I'm the first one on the board,
Oh, yeah.
Confidence comes through a little easier.
Surprisingly enough, what I've watched of Lukas, he has a very strong head on his shoulders as well. So does Mickey. The mental game,
Yeah.
and very locked in, very honed in. Because both of them, I believe Mickey Krause is 24 and Lukas is 23. He's almost 24. He's 23. I said Lukas is at a 754 Fargo right now, and Mickey's at 788. Both in the top 50 in Matchroom pool rankings.
Definitely a high-level match.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute killers on the table.
What are you doing here? Are you jump? No, that's a silly question. I know Matt's jumping. He's playing the kick safe. I might be pushing at this. Wow. I don't think he's going to like coming back to the table here, though. That is a good. He doesn't have a makeable shot. But this 1 is going to be sitting behind that 3, and the cue ball is going to be all the way up table locked.
All the way on the other side.
No way. Yep. Just like that.
Did he leave
Oh, I think
the
he
1?
left a little bit of it.
Wow, real nice placement of that cue ball on the rail there.
Kind of put the 1 right back where it is. And the cube, roughly, behind the 2. Just a containment safety.
Yeah, he's going for the split.
Mm-hmm. He still has the one rail kick.
We're getting technical. Game 2.
I think they both know whoever gets the advantage is going to capitalize on it. So I think they're playing a little more safe than they would, but
Yeah,
so
he's looking at
do you
that
remember,
4.
hey Masse, you remember me telling you about the ghost? Playing the ghost?
Several times, yeah.
All right. So Lucas, I love watching Lukas Verner. He'll play on the Sharks room. He'll play the ghost, race to 10. So this is him right now. He's got ball in hand. I don't see him not figuring this out.
No, he was figuring out that 4, but judging by his play,
I'm
it looks
excited
like
to see what he's going to do with it, though.
Yeah, he's got it figured out, it looks like.
Ooh, probably a little thinner than he wanted.
This ain't bad, though.
He's going to have
fine.
to play this with inside to come above the 9.
Up and down the table for the 3.
Oh, no, he's going all the way around. Looks like. Okay. I love it.
Keep the bridge.
The engineer. Yes.
Nice shot.
Very nice shot. So whatever he had planned for the 4 is obviously changed.
Yeah, I think his combo 2 to the 7. I think he wasn't expecting the roll that he got.
No.
Does this 4 go in the corner?
I think it goes in the side. He goes in the side. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3 rails. No, he's gonna hold it. Or was he playing safety all along? He might have been playing safety all along.
He might have been. That's a good spot.
Even giving him the window. That grape, if you hit that grape, you're scratching.
I don't even think
So
you're
if
banking
you're
this.
if you're shooting in the corner.
Yeah.
You know, the 5 blocks of bank. Definitely. Prove me wrong, Mickey.
Oh, he's going in the side.
I have so much.
2 rails?
Oh, definitely.
He was trying. I like attacking it, though.
Mickey's on 2, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that was a little close. I think Lucas got a little excited after that.
Oh, he definitely
Another ball in
popped
hand,
up.
he got away with it.
He definitely popped up.
That was a beautiful safety on. Or smart, just a smart play. That's what I'm talking about. Them being so young and having that knowledge to duck rather than always wanting to shoot.
I definitely have a problem with going at it a little bit when I should be slowing down.
Yeah. Playing safety only when you get in trouble rather than
Yep,
getting ahead.
exactly.
Beautiful shot. 1-1.
Yeah, Lucas says, nope, we're staying on each other this match.
Mm-hmm. And it's opponent rack, it looks like. Which is kind of a power move. I like that. Having your opponent rack.
The power
You don't really
move.
see that in top play. You don't see that in top play very much. It's either rack your own or...
Oh, no,
there's a
he's checking
referee.
it, though.
You damn right. Woo! You got the Connecticut state border on his back.
Representing
Represent.
East
yeah.
Coast. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's going too hard at the break.
No,
Not yet, anyways.
I should have been watching the one ball on that. That's what I should have done. I was watching his bridge the whole time. And to see if the one hit below or above the side pocket. He's definitely very soft. The break is so important at this level. You cannot give up dry breaks.
Yeah, I mean, you give anybody at this level an open table like this, and
Yeah. I mean, he might have gotten lucky. I mean, he didn't come out with the win, but he might have gotten lucky by coming back to the table on the first round. But you cannot expect that at this level.
yeah, I don't think Mickey's giving this one up.
No, God, no. He was probably fight. He knows he got lucky in the first rack. I don't see any issues here.
I like this. I like 3 rails out of this
He's
here.
going. Yeah, I was gonna say he's going around the table, and this feels more natural, to be honest. I know some people are like, "Oh, you didn't have to do all that," but
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it's
but
there and you can come straight into the shop line rather than having to hold it, that is beautiful.
and yeah, that's it. It's coming into the shot line. The percentage of landing that 7 to finish out this rack with that 3 railer, it was just the right shot. It's high chance, you know.
Not in the same pocket. I can't remember the brand of these balls. You know, it's got that. It's almost got the Town Rack logo on it. The 9-10 ball Town Rack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of looks like that. I can't remember the name of these balls. I like them though.
Looks like the same cue you got.
Where? Oh, the
On
cue
table.
ball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So it might be Dynas. It might be Dynas. I apologize if I'm wrong, but if that's the little triangle cue ball, it's Dynas.
Honestly,
And look at Mickey's not even waiting to inspect until Lukas moves away. These guys are hungry for competition. I love it. Like,
all right, game 4.
we have a wooden breaking cue.
Mickey's on top.
One ball fell short.
Oh, look at the cue ball.
Ouch. So I'm not familiar with what he did. I do know when the one ball falls short of the pocket, you're either cutting it too much or playing it too soft, I believe. When it goes above, you're playing it too hard. Which both of them are doing a very soft cut break. Is
Yeah,
he trying to land between the 3 and 4?
Look at the control on that shot.
How many times would it take us to do that?
Oh
brother?
man, I'm overrunning it first every time. Every time, guaranteed.
That was beautiful with the inside. That window is tight too. Hold it. Slide over for the 5.
Yeah, this is a stun off the rail.
I want to come off the rail if I can on this one too. Yep.
Good call.
You always got that deceiving angle though. He could have been straight in. Ooh.
I'm stunning
He got a
way
little straighter
over.
than he wanted. Nope,
Oh no,
he's
he was
drawing
going
it.
into the rail.
He got a little airborne, which took up a lot of the momentum of that cue ball.
Yeah, he lost a little bit there.
And he might be trying to drag shot. Yep. Because if you don't drag shot that ball is rolling way too hard, or you're slow rolling it and not relying on your stroke, relying on a little bit of hope. Beautiful shot.
Lukas Verner with game 4, tying
Little wild.
it up.
Did you see how he pulled the balls out before the cue stopped? In like really high-end tournaments, they would call a foul on him, and he would lose the
I've
game,
seen that before, actually.
which is crazy. Yes, I understand. You know the rules going in, and they're not playing to that extremity here, obviously. But I've seen it called on someone in a very, very crucial moment, and the ball was rolling slower than it was right there. All right. Are we gonna do you think we'll see them have the other one re-rack it all? You want to call that?
I couldn't imagine that happening.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of times they're inspecting the rack to know, because they can manipulate it. They're the high end. If there's a gap somewhere, they know what to do with it because there's a gap in said situation.
Right.
And he just popped that wing ball in.
Yeah, that was a little harder than the last two.
I feel completely ignorant right now. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but are they doing 9 on the spot or 1 on the spot?
That is
I do forget there's that difference between, how you're playing at your local bar or in league nights, or opposed to the very high end professional level. And nothing in the middle of the table. This is juicy for any top end pool player. I could probably even run this one out.
I was just thinking that. I was just like, I think I would actually do just fine here. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. What happened?
It even happens to the best of them, baby. Wow.
Makes me feel a little more human.
This guy at the bar, look at he's disappointed. He can't even look. He's disappointed. What are you doing here? Wow. Commentary's curse. Obviously, this was 2 months ago, back in February, beginning of February. But,
oh, man. That is not what we were hoping for. We wanted to be on top after this game.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What are you doing here?
I'm 2-rail kicking at it. I think that's what he's going at. I think he's going for the make because that's the difference between everyone. Or between...
Is he trying to 1-rail
400 Fargo? Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe there's a bigger gap in there at 7, but I love it. Masse.
What a shot. No way. Oh, what a shot.
Hey, Masse, what'd you think about that, Masse?
That looks like I got some stuff to learn if I'm going to be playing Lukas anytime soon.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm going to ride that high for a little bit. I'm sure he shot that shot a million times that he makes it seem like.
That was beautifully executed. And, man, I bet him watching that ball go down, yeah, no, he's stoked. He just took it. He is on top.
He's like, this is my break. I'm holding it. All
Game
right.
5 to Lukas. Let's
do
go. Man, getting yourself into that situation, the feeling when you land in a snookered position, and then the feeling after the shot making it, two opposite ends of he just went through a roller coaster for a
Yes.
moment. This is where the mental game comes into play. Don't panic.
I might have miscalculated the score. Is it 2-2 now or is it 2-3?
It's 2-3 Lucas.
No. Well, then one thing I didn't see then, because they've been alternating, is I guess it's winter break because Lucas won the lag. Lucas broke first.
Oh, and he also broke last too.
Yeah, so
And it looks like
hey,
the
we're
nine's on the
learning
spot.
together.
Nine's on the spot.
Nice, good call. Thank you.
Yeah. But they're breaking in the box, aren't they?
No, and he's moving around. He broke from from our point of view, he broke from the left side of the table last time. So his right. And that time he
Okay.
just broke from the other side. So I really think they are, when they check the rack there, if there's a slight gap or if they're utilizing that. Because they're also using hard rack.
Right.
So that changes quite a bit. Which is probably why they're allowing the inspection.
You know, the hard rack is a lot easier, assuming you have a decent hard rack, the balls are clean, and they're a nice set. Generally, that hard rack does a lot better keeping those balls tight, you know, unlike the bars.
Oh, for
we're
sure.
used
But
to
you have a
going to.
magic rack, and you can rely on doing your same break every time. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Whew. You know, the mistakes that have been happening, very few of them at this level. But the ones that I'm surprised. Very surprised. Because they're putting themselves in detriment.
Yeah, you kind of
I
wondering
understand
if
that was a tight window to get to the 4. I am not denying that.
maybe there were a little bit of
So-
nerves, but we've seen a couple hiccups, you know, from Lucas so far, just kind of in the beginning of this match. And
You got a chance to steal a rack and whiffed the ball up with the 8 ball up the rail.
where are we
And
landing?
that's what they're talking about. You need to be a killer on the table, and the only person you can't kill is yourself, and that's what both of these guys are doing right now. Mickey is just, what was that? Oh Lord!
You
Is
know,
there
at
not
least-
enough table in the middle for you, my friend?
Right.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I would have just scratched. I would have not. I would have given ball in hand. So at least he's better than that. Yeah, but some of these, as we were talking about, these mistakes are usually unseen. And whoo, look at Lucas jump out of this chair. Like I was saying, you got to be a killer on the table, and maybe the aggression is making them overrun a few shots. He let it bleed.
Tough shot. Lotto table looks fairly straight. Down like Drano. He wasn't letting that go.
Yeah. He needed that too. He wanted to hit the ball after that last. He snuck it himself. He needed to let it stroke out. Did it again. And he's going to do it again. I see this 9 fired in. Mickey's pumped. Nope, not so much, but he drained it regardless. Three all, baby. Go check it. So we saw a re-rack. Let's get it, baby.
First one, we're at 3-3.
Yeah. Mickey's like, you call that a rack?
All right, he's happy with that one.
Maybe it's just a power move. Huh? But yeah, oh, so earlier I mentioned he's using a wooden brake cue. I feel like a ton of high-end players have swapped over to the carbon fiber, but obviously he likes something about these wooden ones. The few carbon fiber ones I've used have felt amazing. And he whiffed the one again.
Two went down. He's excited to be at the table. I haven't, I want to play with carbon fiber. I want to, I've not had a good opportunity to really get to know one and play with one yet. I mean, I've hit a few balls with several, but...
Looks like he's doing a little masse to throw it in there. Little spin. He might have lost the edge of the three.
It's 3 going into the 7 here, and he's taking that cue ball around town.
But I don't. I think the 7's sitting off a rail enough to where he can't play the combo.
I think he could do combo if he goes rail first with the 3.
I think he's bringing the cue ball right back where it is, roughly. Oh. That 3 ball needs to get.
Yeah, these balls are... They are not rolling in the right spots.
I might be ducking here, too. No, I mean, you gotta... If he can stun, he's gonna have to draw it off the side rail.
Yeah, you're really gonna need to...
But if you got eyes like a professional, you can skate between that 9-4 and come around it perfectly.
Yeah, or your Mickey Krause.
Wow. Or your Mickey. Wow, that was gorgeous. Just like his beard, he's been rocking a solid beard.
I'm jealous.
Beard game 100. Oh, you might be. Is he going right out the 7 here?
I think he's.
I hope he
following.
gets to the other side. I'm
think
trying to get to the other side. Yeah.
I kind of like. Oh, okay, now he's getting to the other side. Maybe he's going rail first. Okay, yeah. Nice.
No, I was like, that was a major difference on angle. Dude,
Oh yeah.
he's shooting at the other table in the top left corner now. Still a float down.
I like how quick of a change that was for him too. For me, you'd be standing there for 4 minutes watching me adjust, getting to know
Dude,
the
you're
next
still
shot.
shooting that one ball that's hanging in the pocket.
Right. Heck yeah, I am.
Yeah. Do I play push? Am I? Beautiful out. That was good.
No, he's happy to be back.
That was a break and run.
No, they went back and forth. They went back and forth on
Did
the
they?
3. The 3 of the 7,
Ah,
remember?
si, senor. Yes. Yep.
Oh, look who's got the Pagalion chalk.
Beautiful. And I love that it's square. I also heard that it's perforated on the edges. So, as you're going down, you have an easy layer of paper to tear around it.
You can just tear it off as you lose chalk. I mean, I always lose my chalk before I even get to the first tear.
That's a
but...
pool chalk made by pool players.
Alex Pagalion, the Lion. Yeah, I still want to get his chalk too. I haven't seen it, and I guess I'm trying to get through my chalk first. You know, I have about 2 years
Yeah,
left.
do you even play? Do you
Yeah,
even play, bro?
right. The problem is my chalk. Ooh,
Wow, the one escaped the side pocket, but not the Q. So Lukas is playing the ghost here. And he's going to go for the tie it up right off the bat. Yikes.
right back to a tied game. Lukas Verner for game 8. Well done.
You know, I wonder if Mickey is staying on over on in America now. I don't know if he's staying here, but if he was staying here for tournaments, because I mean
Like
he's from
permanently?
Denmark.
I know
so
he's
I
traveling.
I don't believe he flew over here for this tournament, but you never know.
Oh no,
He might be
with
sponsored by Joss. I am unaware. I was not able to find out who he's sponsored by.
with the amount of traveling he's probably doing playing pool tournaments. I bet he spends more time in an airplane than anywhere else.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Do you know where Lukas is from?
From Connecticut.
Okay.
So he's just,
right.
He probably drove here. Yeah, because the venue is in Massachusetts. Sorry, I missed my note.
Oh, that's around
And
the block
Amazing
for him.
Billiards, Amazing Billiards is the name of the pool hall that they're playing.
Right.
It's the Joss Tour.
All right.
He got some balls down.
Couple
and
balls down. We have a shot at the 2.
Got a little lucky that one went in. It might have been snooker line at 4. Four to the 5. Stunned straight over for the 6. 7 in the side. Looks pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah, he's fine. No problems here.
He might come underneath and back up. Nope, he did stun over. Yeah. All right. Stop. Oh, no. Chance to draw. It's going to float up to the side pocket. Just a tad. Maybe not.
Yeah, he was straight.
Yeah. Like a boss.
All right, we've had a back and
I like
forth
to be
lead
put in my
here.
place. It's
Lukas
all right.
back on
It's all
top.
Yeah. We go 5-4.
If I was breaking right now, I would totally make Mickey redo the rack.
Regardless,
Like, oh,
don't even go look at it. Just have him. Don't even
Yeah,
look at it.
exactly. You thought that was a power move earlier? Show you what a power move's all about.
He just had a flick of the hair. That's his power move. Yeah. Yeah. Can you re-rack that? You didn't even look at it. I could see it from here. Just do it.
Yeah. I'm hoping for it. Nope, ain't good enough. Get over here.
Have you got any notifications? Oh no, that's the thing here. Sorry.
Yeah, was that your dryer?
Yeah. I'm gonna go stop it, but I was trying to be incognito. Check your Discord.
That's awesome. I love it. Wow, 5 and the 8 went down at the same time.
But seriously, check your Discord. Beautiful end on the 2. Thank you. Back in business, babe. Excuse me.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I don't know. He might be tied to that 4.
Oh, he's tied to that 4. He had a small window getting on the 2.
Do you bump the 2 behind the 9? Kind of let it float down and bring the cue ball up towards the 3?
Man, honestly, I think I'm one rail at the 2.
Oh, the back
And just trying to keep it behind the 4. Oh, no, okay. He can see much more of the 2 than I was thinking.
Get there too. Get there too. I think the 4 is still blocking. That was
Yeah.
a beautiful shot.
I think
Beautiful
he's
shot.
good.
Leaned over the table.
I'm like, I used to be able to do that.
Okay, well, maybe it's not as tight as we thought it was.
Ooh.
Mmm.
I know Verner.
It's
I
gonna
know
be
he's
tough to hold it for the 3.
he wants to push his lead right now at least a few games further.
No, I think he's playing safe. He's ducking. He's ducking behind this 3. That's what I'm doing. And you can't hold for the 3 in this. I mean, he. You know what? I have not seen them break out yet. Jump cue. So the fact that they have not done so in any of these scenarios, especially this, maybe not because of the 6s there, but they may not be playing with jump cues. Even Lukas to the right over here, I only see one other cue set now with them.
I like how Mickey's walking around with one hand behind his back. Like if that's a part of his kind of shot lineup routine, keeps his hand out the way.
We'll add that to the compilation of people's shot routines. Or maybe it's just proper.
Or both. I like the sound of that. A shot routine episode.
Yes. Last time he tried that shot, he whiffed it. That was beautiful. He had a Masse off the rail last. I think he's going to be sitting behind that 4 ball this time.
Yeah, it looks like he's rolling up on the 4. Tactical battle here.
The little nod of his head made me think even he's not fully satisfied. I think he really wanted to glue it to the 4. I mean, but that's the standard
he wants to
that they
avoid
hold
the
themselves
one rail.
to. Mm-hmm. But they have dialed in quite a bit on that. Lukas and Mickey were both overrunning their safeties a bit earlier.
Does it go? Oh, it goes.
9 ball, baby!
And it's still up.
The
I can't believe
blueberries
that.
just hanging on for dear life.
Oh no, he wants to push this lead.
That was a little weird. I think it jumped. I think it bounced a little bit.
Yeah, when you're that deep in the pocket, it can be quite unpredictable what that cue ball's going to do.
Good shot. Way to not just be upset with your mistake and shoot a silly shot regardless. That's discipline right there. Masse, is he about to Masse this around the 6?
Let's see it.
Oh my gosh. There's been a lot of Q elevation in these matches.
Oh, I like this. No rail,
Yes.
nothing. He's going straight at this.
I give him an A+ for the effort, just for. I don't think you see enough people. You see people swerve balls every once in a while, but that was a ballsy move. Liked it.
All right, here we go. We're putting
Lukas is gonna put a
two
little gap
in
here.
between them.
Beautiful.
There
See
it
that,
goes.
and I like how he shoots those shots. He shoots his 9 balls like firm. He strokes out. He's not worried about anything, and that's how you should shoot them.
Right.
No reason to slow roll. Boom. All right, we got 6-4.
6-4 to Lukas.
And I'm seeing this from the top left table where we're seeing this other match going on. It looks like they're playing on the new style Brunswicks.
Okay.
The ultimate pool matches that I've watched, they play on a 7-foot of the new style Brunswicks that
Now-
they come out with.
Pay attention to where Lukas breaks from. Because I think he
look-
breaks in the 2 diamonds. And I want to say I haven't seen him leave the 2 diamonds yet. You know what I mean? I want to say I think they're breaking
Also,
in
when
the
9's
box.
on the spot, you don't really swinging far to the side is not really as effective anymore.
Right, and it's aggressive, and there's a high chance of a side pocket scratch with the cue ball.
Get him, Lukas. Oh, look at that.
Here we go. He's dishing it back.
Let's go.
Dishing
Let's
it back.
go. Make him
I
do
thought
it
he, I,
twice.
I thought he was gonna do it last rack. Not even
You
walking
wanted
up.
to
Just
do it
hey.
just
no,
for.
I see that one ball.
There
from
might be
here.
a purpose behind this one.
Yeah.
Well, because he's got a little bit of breathing room, 6'4" now. So, Mickey might be sweating a little more. Make him rack again. But, Mickey's played on, he won the Euro Open. He's played in a bunch of top tournaments. He played in the Moscone Cup where everybody's yelling at you. I don't think that's really...
All right. I'm assuming he's gonna go hard here. Maybe not. I was expecting harder. I was expecting a harder break on that one. Only because it's last few, but
I really think they're really reading the racks. They're not only just inspecting them to, hey, can you do that again? If there's a little gap on the left side and you're looking for, in 9-ball, you're looking for that L shape, at least when 1's on the spot.
right.
So they're probably just utilizing whatever gaps to their advantage. Especially the way they're moving around their break stance over and over. That was a nice shot.
I was hoping that 9 was gonna go.
It was a natural shoot it and see how it goes.
Look at where those 2's at. Is that bankable? With throw, maybe?
If there's a gap in between that 5, if he can push that 2 even further behind the 5, and then get back behind the 4. Or you can just
Shot.
do that and perfectly snooker him full ball across table on the rail. Mickey Krause, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you got that 4 and 6 sitting there. At least try to get the cue ball far. If not, you know.
Disregard that scratch. That was gorgeous. Okay,
This-
that was a second just long kick shot bang. Or kick shot. You just.
So,
Well.
another quite incredible shot from Lukas. He's had a few of those so far. But they're still going back and forth, you know.
I think Mickey's gonna tighten the match gap a little bit right here. Just stay below it.
Yeah, even though he's only down by 2. When I'm in this position, I'm already like falling apart. I'm like, oh, that's a good game. He took it. You know what I mean? I'm already. Yeah, no,
Right.
my mental game is not there yet, because I'm already like, oh, it's over.
Yeah, you could. I know. For myself, I convinced myself like, well, I was playing good earlier, and I guess this is the part where I start sucking.
Right.
So
right.
then it just sticks. I've gotten better about that, but I just need breaks. Some of the tournaments that I played in recently, it's match back to back to back to back to back.
Right.
And then
right.
I'll see another guy who's at the end of the winner's bracket who played like 2 matches. And I played like 4 or 5. What?
Don't you love it?
Oh, yeah. You know it. That was a way to tighten. 6-5.
Yeah, 6-5 Lukas. All right, make him
Mickey's
re-rack
itching
it.
to
Make him re-rack it.
Yeah.
He's happy.
Dude, I love the killer instinct of like, if it's good, you don't even have to say anything. You just walk away. If it's bad, you'd say something. If it's good, you're just getting back there to break. You don't want. He didn't even make eye contact with Lukas.
Right. No, he's there to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike me, I'm rooting on my opponent the whole way through.
You're like, dude, that's the best rack I've ever seen.
yeah,
It's awesome.
yeah, seriously. Pardon me. No, yeah, I'm working on it though. I'm working on not being my opponent's biggest cheerleader.
Yeah,
It's
right.
tough. It really is. I'm like, damn, that's a great shot, you know? Can't help it.
Well, there's a healthy balance of like acknowledging good shots and not hyping your opponent up.
No way, dude. It's pro
But-
shake in the beginning, and then you never make eye contact with the game
No eye contact.
until the game is over. No eye contact.
Or like Joel, you can do just like the knee pat. Good shot, little knee pat.
There you go.
Good ball. Good ball.
Little tip of the hat.
Yeah. Well, yeah, a little Clint Eastwood. What's to stay above that side pocket?
These balls are rolling.
For a lot of people you out there, that is like, it may seem natural just to shoot the 6-it anyway, willy nilly, but you rarely want to pass the side pocket unless you have to.
This is perfect. Draw it back a little bit. Oh, what happened? Extension?
Extension. Oh, he's got the fucking suction cup. Excuse my language. Or the screw on. There you go. It feels so much better, in my opinion, to use an extension. I mean, there's moments you have to use a bridge regardless.
Right.
But it feels way more natural to use an extension than a bridge.
Oh, no, I'm terrible with the bridge.
I know.
I mean, not that I'm, like, amazing with extensions either, but...
I mean, you already have, like, a 4-foot shaft, so...
Right. Courtesy of Sheldon LeBeau. Shout out to Sheldon.
Right? Yes. Exquisite shaft.
I need to get him to make me another one before I leave. I'd like to have a backup.
Oh, yeah. You need a backup.
Right? I mean, I have a backup, but it's not a LeBeau. You know what I mean?
For sure. Dude, the power move would to be like literally go do that like you're looking and just don't even look around. Like, just go do that. You're not even looking at the rack.
Yeah, see, it looks like he's breaking in
waste.
the box. Yeah, I want to say.
But that's what they train for now. So maybe swapping back is because 9 is on the spot.
Yeah, it's possible.
Just what you practice.
Yeah, you definitely last minute don't want to change anything.
Dude, that's a power move. He's taking a whole table to hold his cues. Like,
It's Mickey Krause, man.
it's Mickey Krause. Of
Of course he is.
Winner at that. Not a Mosconi Cup debut. Mosconi Cup winner. You know what I'm
Looks
unfamiliar. I don't know.
okay
Do they get rings like the Super Bowl or? I
Oh,
think
that
they
would
get,
be
like,
awesome.
medals, like,
Mosconi Cup
Olympics.
rings.
They should get
Dude.
watches, bro. Mosconi Cup watches. All the pool players wear watches. You know?
Pure diamond.
Wait a minute. Does this guy have a watch on? This guy doesn't even play pool. He doesn't have a watch on. What?
What? Does the 3 go? Or was he trying to get farther?
He
for the
wanted
top
that
right?
cue ball about foot higher.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It doesn't look like
And
it
he
passes
just
the
missed it
7.
whole. He missed his line altogether. Can you play top inside? Come around the 7. Oh, it's gonna be a beautiful shot. Okay, I don't know what that was.
I think he was trying to make it. He was going for it. He was
Aimed
attacking.
it safe.
Yeah.
I thought he was still playing the 3 in the top left.
I wasn't sure what he was doing, to be honest. Only because I would have no idea what I would be doing.
Welcome to Scrub Entertainment, y'all.
Yeah, right.
Yo.
Commentating here on our 750 plus Fargo as a 474. No shame.
No shame. I think I'm a 376 now. But I will say
Yeah.
the last 2 tournaments I played, I look at my digital pool, they're still at 76%. They haven't even been submitted. Not that there would be a change.
No, I think you
probably
need to
would.
get
there probably
reevaluated,
would
buddy.
be.
Let's be real. You need to get reevaluated. We just need to start over from scratch. Keep your robustness.
No, that's the reason I'm at 375, because I started from scratch and I just kept scratching.
No, you didn't start from scratch. You started
Yeah,
from
I'm saying I
negative
started
140.
scratching. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all will hear about that later. You know.
Oh no,
We'll have
we're
a
doing
interview coming
a
out, and we'll do The whole breakdown.
No, it's going to be an entire episode. No one's deep dive.
No one's deep dive.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. What a shot on that 3.
Yes, because he wants to get below the 4 here. Wow.
I will say it looks like he's got an extra pep in his step walking around the table. He's feeling hot right now.
Yeah. Well, Lukas has climbed his Fargo quite a bit. I believe when I first started watching him, which is maybe 6 months ago, I want to say he was in the 742 range. 745-ish is like,
Okay.
I believe what, in that professional realm. So, he's at 754. When you're at that level, it is not easy to climb that.
Right.
Like, you are, it's a more of a show of your consistency. And obviously you can see him making improvements. They were even talking about him last year of potentially having enough points to qualify for the Moscone Cup. So we may not be far from seeing him represent USA.
It's the new generation moving on up.
Mm-hmm. We might see this showdown at the Moscone. Oh, wow.
Do we know how old Lukas is?
23.
23 years old. Up and comer, playing at this level. I mean, he's got years and years and years of professional pool ahead of him as well.
Mickey's only 24. Both of these guys.
I knew Mickey was young, but 24? No way.
The beard's deceiving, right? Yeah.
The beard is deceiving. Again, I'm so jealous.
Lukas might be too. This might be power of the shaving versus non-shaving. Don't listen to me, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, instead of shirts and no shirts, we're doing beard and no beard.
Beard and no beard. There you go.
That's going to be the Moscone teams right there.
All right, here we go. It's a little finesse break. That was a bit firm. Actually, I don't think that was a cut. That was not a cut break. He is slamming those firm.
Yeah, he's just trying to get one down.
I'm probably sitting a little too close to the screen, but did he slam that wing ball in? Is that what went in?
I think the wing ball did go, actually. I think that's what happened. I think that was the second wing ball going down.
Nice. I'm going for the make right here. You're so close, you have to.
Oh, yeah, no, see,
But at his level, he's probably putting this one behind the 9.
Yeah, I'd imagine I'd be trying to go into the rail before I got to the 1.
Oh, he went 3 rails.
What a shot.
That was gorgeous.
I need to start taking notes, man. What shots to practice?
I would say I will defend you a bit on this. Like when we're looking at this, the camera angle is so deceiving. But I mean, even though that one, it should have been that 3 rail. Should have been one of the first things to look at. Intentional foul to lock those up, and that's going to be a little tough on the 4.
That is going to be tough on the 4. 1 to the 2.
He can break it out when he shoots. Excuse me. He can break it out when he shoots that 2 in. But missing the 9 is going to be the hard part.
Yeah, I mean, is there a way to break this out now and still leave yourself on the 2? This is tough because if you go for the 1 and try to break it out while you're on the 2, I'm always worried about the leave. Even if I could get to the 4 ball, how am I going to leave these balls laying?
He's going for the 3 foul. He's going for 3 foul. That's what he's doing. He already gave himself 1 intentional foul. He's going to utilize these clusters at 3 foul.
Oh, that is the move
That is
right
exactly
there.
what he's doing. Yep. No, he didn't like that. Oh no.
He's like, yeah, just go and undo that last shot, please.
Can we get a mulligan? Can I force a mulligan on you?
Honestly, it looks like he's trying to go into it. No, okay.
Okay, this would be the play to come back across into it, yeah. Because the 9 blocks coming to the backside. You're hoping you hit the top side of the 4, I'm assuming. So it pushes it down to the side pocket. Or the corner.
What a shot.
Just like that. That was beautiful.
See, I feel like I'm usually not too worried about getting into the ball or breaking it out. But the leave...
It's what happens next, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You do 6 in the same pocket and draw back to get the 7 on the side. That's what he's doing. Yep.
Nice.
He wants to get
Well
below
done.
this 7.
Yeah, he ain't giving this up.
No way.
Not anymore. The problems have been dealt with.
Looks like we're about to have a tied match. Race to 9?
No, this has been a
Oh.
back and forth battle the whole way.
Whew, yeah. Oh man, check the top right of the screen. I love it. We're at a classic pool hall. They got a vending machine in the back.
Yes.
Love it.
I see the sun chips. What else we got up there? Some Cheez-Its.
Doritos.
I want to say the blue on top is salt and vinegar Lay's. That's my guess.
Yeah, there's not enough old school pool halls around.
All right, 7-7.
Which is weird. You go to some houses and there's some cities, and there's a large abundance of pool halls.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that in Vegas.
I'm looking forward to visiting you in Vegas.
And we're going to go to all my pool halls and checking out Griff's. I cannot wait to see Griff's.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to go to Griff's. That was a cut break. But it was a bit weird because the cue ball landed up top.
Here we go.
He looks annoyed that he has to keep his cues back there. Did you see him walking over?
He's like
Maybe he
rolling
has a
his
chair
eyes
over there.
like,
Yeah, he was disgusted. Oh my gosh. 6 to the 7. I mean, it looked pretty good.
yeah, 6 to the 7.
From here, I mean, I've never missed a shot from right here. I've miscalled so many shots. But I haven't missed one because I haven't shot one.
Dick, you're a good pool player.
Oh, dude.
Haven't missed it all.
Not from right here. I've never missed a shot at the desk.
No. Yeah, at the desk, you're at 100%.
Mm-hmm.
What's that Fargo look like? Never missed?
Whew.
That works out. I think he's hoping to set it up for the
He
side.
looked like he was just hoping on that. I mean, I'm sure he saw the line, but we'll never know whether he was really planning to come on the top side of that 5.
Jeez, just love those shots when
Just
right
the
as you
prayer
stroke the
to the
ball, you know it's not going where you wanted it to.
yeah.
Oh no.
And I think I think he let a little frustration out on that shot. He did not need to do that.
No, he did not mean. I think he was letting it out a little bit. Because he was not happy with where that cue ball landed on that 5.
I mean, even the silver lining of, he doesn't have a straight in shot here. It looks like he's got to swerve or play a safety somehow. Get that 5 near the 9, and then you're going to have the issue of avoiding the cue ball, getting it back up table, the double kiss. Definitely gonna kick at it. Just controlling the cue ball after this. That's a good.
You think he's going for
Or
the kick and
get the
stick
5
here?
towards the 8, off the rail towards the 8, and
Or
the cue ball
past
up
the
top.
8 and the cue ball right there?
Mm-mm,
Kind of
no.
just reverse the
He's
position
not. I don't think
of
he's
these
going kick and
balls.
stick. I think he's where he's looking at. He wants the cue ball to go. I think he wants the 5 to come off this long rail to the right, and it's gonna float up towards the 8, and the cue ball is gonna float back around to kind of where it is, off the top rail up top. Nope. Exact opposite. Ooh, exact opposite. Good shot.
I wonder if he was trying to get behind the 8 there with the cue. That is some impressive shot taking there. It's funny how many times I watch professional pool. I'll go into it thinking like, just unconsciously, oh, I'm a decent shot, and then I see them shoot, and I'm like, shh. All right, we got some, we got some practicing ahead of us.
I'm gonna say one of my first shot matches ever I watched was like SVB versus I'm gonna see it's like John Moira or another world class player, and it was the first time I had ever watched like professional pool since I was a little kid, watching like Black Widow
Right.
and the Duchess of Doom on ESPN like randomly, but I didn't really watch pool then. I remember seeing it, being fascinated, but watching SVB play Moira, and I was like, dude, the only reason the other person gets to shoot is if they accidentally make a mistake.
Okay.
And it like blew my mind. You're not going back and forth on the table playing.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
The
They
whole
just-
match was them either running the table out or making a slight error.
Wait, you can do that?
You could. What? What do you mean? The other person didn't get to shoot? Lucas did not float that 5 down far enough. Bless you. Whatever that was. 2 months ago. That was a shot right there. Did he get enough of it though? Yeah, the 8 was in the way for the stun over. I love this. You don't get this much drama half the time. Mickey says, what drama? What drama? So he's going to take this 8, Slide right into the 9.
Wow, is my man gonna
Nice.
take it?
Oh, he is. So, what is that? I mean, I think Lukas has gotten 1 out of the last 4.
All right.
He took that lead, and now we're looking 7-7.
Mickey is on the hill. Let's
No,
go.
8-7. Yes, sorry, 8-7. My apologies. On the hill.
Slam that chalk down.
All right. Examine it. You do your thing.
We want to break and run here, Mickey. I'll say I'm impressed with Lukas. They had some going back and forth, but some great shooting. With a dry break. And what are we doing here? Three looks like it might go on the side. It's kind of funny. I do not like being this close to the ball, too. Oh, is he just... Yeah, it looks like he's going safe here. What a shot. All the way up on that 8. Looks like Mickey still has a 1 rail. That's what he's looking at. It would be a 2 rail. I think he's going for Is he attacking this? Oh,
You know,
he
I haven't
might
seen
be.
one push. They may not be allowing pushes. I mean, they do have weird rule sets occasionally.
Yeah, that's a good point. I haven't seen any pushes at all. I mean, what game of 9-ball doesn't have pushes? Even
Right.
with 9-ball on the rack,
I
breaking in the
apologize.
box.
I missed that break. So,
I mean, there was no push.
was that the first shot? That was definitely not the first shot.
No, he
No.
played safe. Lukas came back to the table. He
Okay.
played safe, and Mickey just missed
Gotcha.
because of a great
Okay.
safety.
Well, I mean, Lukas is playing the ghost again, and like I said earlier, this is his game.
Yeah, he's got the 3. I'm thinking in slide, straight back for the 4. In slide.
Dude, in slide. I love it.
Yeah, right. We got to use that some way.
Yeah, I'm gonna in slide into your DM.
I'll meet you there.
I heard that's a saying. I don't know it. Yeah.
I'm gonna in slide to your DMs, dude. It's too funny.
I want to come all the way down. Yep.
No way are we gonna be hill right now.
I hope we're gonna be hill.
I mean, it looks
know?
like it.
No. King of the Hill. The Young Bucks. The Viking. And Lukas. If you have a nickname, Lukas, I apologize. I was not that prepared, I suppose. But I do know Lukas is sponsored by McDermott. Whenever that was about 8 months ago, I remember watching him play a match directly afterwards. They gave him a beautiful cue.
Oh,
Which,
nice.
unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's playing with that one today. He's not. So, obviously, it still wasn't to his liking. Maybe he swapped back to what he had before.
Here we go. Hill, hill.
Yeah, fist pump. Hill, hill.
Game 17. We are at
Go.
the end. No room for
Go.
error here.
Oh, man.
Two great players.
This is not a doozy. Way to pick a
this
hill,
is-
hill match unknowingly.
Yeah, to be absolutely clear, had no idea anything about what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Not
Masse
at all.
sent me this link just saying, hey, this is what's going to be played. And this is all fresh.
No, starting with a banger,
A banger, dude.
dude.
You better make a re-rack it just cuz, unless it is perfect. Alright, he's satisfied. Or he knows his game plan. Yeah, stretch that back out, bro. It's hill, hill.
Oh man, I'm nervous right now.
Look at dude, yeah, he's taking his time. He's trying to, he's taking some deep breaths. That wing ball flew in.
Right in. Yeah, no, he's gotten us down.
Is that 9 on the spot, really, though? It kind of looks back. It might.
It does look. a
They're
little
always
bad.
covering the break whenever they're there, so. The way that wing ball was going in. Wide open shot on the 1. Come down between the 4 and 5 for the 2. Or don't take a chance and come long. Just keep it up top and shoot the long shot. The practice strokes. Oh man, he knows everything is on the line here. Yeah, don't take a chance. Shoot the long shot.
Right, nice and easy. Nothing
Mhm.
crazy. Take it long. Yeah, I'm just stopping this cue ball
Look at
here.
it.
Maybe going into the rail and coming back out, but we ain't moving this cue ball much. Okay,
That is a little tricky.
this is a tester. I think I'm going in the side. Easy
Yeah,
does
it's a
it,
bit
nice and
tight.
slow.
Yeah, but going back and forth, trying to play it up rail is such a tricky shot. If you can play it in the side, play it. If not, I'm playing safe. You got enough balls to duck behind. But then we are
I like
hill,
safe.
hill, and you're giving a world-class Euro champion back at the table. Do you want to let him back at the table? I don't think I want to let him back at the
No,
table.
I think I should be playing safe here. I think I'm putting the 3 on the far rail, and I'm bringing that cue ball up behind the 9 and 5.
You can almost get that cue ball 2 rails glued to the 9, but I think he's playing offense. That's what I was talking about. I don't think I want Mickey coming back to the table. You get in a safety battle, you're playing chances now.
Okay, oh, I see what you're saying.
It's 8-8. Like, we'll see.
Is he going all the way? I like going in the side.
I think he's going all the way, man.
He's going all the way. Oh no.
Oh, and this is a chance you should take. Oh, he got lucky with it passing the side pocket.
Yeah, that's nice. And staying close to the rail.
So the safety shot was probably the call because you had more control over it. He got lucky right now.
No. Oh
Wow.
no. Hill,
Oh
hill.
my gosh, that's
The
a world-class
last
scratch right there.
thing.
That's a Moscone Cup scratch right
The
there.
last
Yes.
thing you need to happen right now, because this is giving up the game. Oh, and he knows it too. I'm sure he felt that.
He still has to perform. Oh my gosh. At least, I mean, if he wins this, he'll be going to Valhalla. He's going down in battle. The Viking himself. So, send him there, Lucas.
Oh yeah, no, he's he
He's
ain't
sending
missing
him.
this. He's taking every bit of that opportunity.
Oh yeah. That's the best lineup 9 he's had all game. He's been hanging the cue ball up top and playing the long shot.
Well done. Well done.
Beautiful. Good shot.
Bravo.
Good match. Hill.
Bravo. Way to go.
And I
Way
did
to
like,
go,
so before the
Lucas.
match, they were practicing together and teaching each other things and showing each other shots.
Yeah.
And also, right now, I mean, I know we still got a little bit to go. We're not going to go through it, but it looks like they're about to take a few shots and go over a few things together. That's great sportsmanship, and that's how
No.
you learn in pool. That's how you learn.
That was awesome. I mean, my favorite part of their sportsmanship was making them re-rack it because I'm making you do it every time. Every time we're absolutely doing that. That is, oh man, I'm gonna make you do it next time. Like,
I'll
no,
just
yeah.
literally start putting the balls in the rack, leave it on the table, and walk away, just knowing I'm coming.
Oh man, that is hilarious. No, that was super good. And I am impressed with Lucas. This may be my first full match I've ever seen him shoot. And you know, they had some back and forth. A lot, even with, you know, losing the cue ball, whether it's going too far or too slow. There was a lot of that in the beginning. I definitely think some of it could be from nerves. I know that's my excuse. But amazing shots from both of them. Coming back, they both fought for it too. I mean, neck and neck the whole time. Absolutely insane. Hill match. Lucas takes it, making a name for himself. He's shooting good. Same with Mickey too. But yeah, well that's is that episode 1 down?
That's episode 1 for a wrap, I suppose. I mean, that was a great match. And a hell match you chose.
Yeah, no, that was
We
awesome.
could have asked for a better one.
Yeah.
But obviously, Lucas can play at the professional level. Like, he is. And at 23, that's what he's doing, I believe, from what I know. I believe, like, he is playing pool. So, expect to see a lot more of him.
Absolutely. I know I'll be watching him. That's for sure.
I know he played Fedor at this last year's Derby City Classic, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Do you remember how he did?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I do remember they did play. It's on
Okay.
AccuStats.
Well, who knows? That could be episode 2.
Yeah, it's on AccuStats, so it would be a weird. There's already commentating over it.
For sure. Well, that was awesome. Okay, well, until next time, remember, eventually we'll be asking for things like your stroke routine and also roast videos as well. That's also going to be happening at some point. So,
yeah, we'll send out the details on the specs and where to send that and the rules, if you will.
Yeah, no,
But it'll be a ton of fun.
I plan on having fun. So,
oh yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for watching the Stroke Show. Until next time, thank you so much. Peace out. I'm Masse. And yeah, that is it.